Yo, what is up guys, Dark Kid back again for another episode of the ORAS OU Road to Top 10. And first thing I want to point out is sorry, really am sorry for the lack of uploads recently. I've not uploaded anything in like the past 5 days I think it is now, and the last time I done a Road to Top 10 was like 10 days ago, so apologies. I've just been really busy, and whenever I've been able to record, PS has been lagging to a point where I just cannot get games, where I get like 2 games in 50 minutes and I'd end up timing out in half of them. And it's just really frustrating, but due to my absence, of course, you can expect that I have decayed quite a big amount. I believe in the last episode we were at like 1920, no, not 1920, be number 1, 1720 something, and I decayed down to like 1663. So I lagged a tiny bit off screen just to get up to just to get back to where I was, or just to roundabouts where I was. I lagged back up to 1700, I think it was. It might have been a little higher. I think it was 1703. Yeah, so 1703, so I'm here right now at number 94, so without further ado, just gonna hop into the first battle, and I will pause it until we find one. So we found a battle against Tony Blaze, and seems like PS is still lagging a tiny bit, taking quite a while to load this battle. Come on. Go. Okay, alright, so Raiku's about to put in some work, oh my lord. Breloom might be a little annoying. I do have Lumberry on Chomp though, so I should be fine if he does want to lead Breloom. Honestly expecting him to lead it since he can just spoil something. Obviously he doesn't know that I have Lumberry. And I believe I'm just going to lead Garchomp and attempt to get up my rocks. I can get up my rocks on pretty much anything bar Starmie, I think, if it carries Ice Beam, which I'm expecting it to since this is more of an offensive looking team. He does lead Landorus though, which is amazing for me since I can get up my rocks. Expecting this to be Rocks Lando, since nothing else on his team does carry rocks, so if he gets up his rocks here I can set up an SD, start putting in some work, and yeah, looking good at the moment. So I'm just expecting him to set up his rocks here, since I do not have any form of hazard removal. But he's actually Scarf and goes for Earthquake. Okay. Okay. I'm kind of expecting a double here. To something like Raikou. Expecting my Tornadus. That would be really risky on his part though, but I'm really tempted to just go for Earthquake here. I think even if he does go for Earthquake, I can just go for a knockoff the turn after. And do some really nice damage to this Raikou, and then I can U-turn on afterwards as well. And just put in some really nice work. Keeping Garchomp around would be nice, but I think I'm just going to Earthquake predicting Raikou double, but I don't have much reason to do that. But if Tornadus T gets in for free, it's really detrimental to his team, so I feel like he would double, but I guess we'll find out. Ah, nice! Oh my god, that was... I'm really happy that I predicted that. That's amazing for me. So I can freely go out to my own Raikou here and eat up any hit that this Raikou wants to go for, since I am Assault Vested. You could Volt Switch, but I'm honestly expecting him to HP Ice since I did just leave in my Garchomp, and I'm playing it quite recklessly, so I feel like he's going to HP Ice here. Alright, cool. So I can just get off a Volt Switch for, well, actually no reason to Volt Switch, I can HP Ice. Yeah, HP Ice hits everything on his team, so I can just go straight for it. I mean, it's really unlikely... Can I talk, please? It's really unlikely that he would go out to Landorus here, since I have no reason not to just click HP Ice, but you know, no reason not to, but just decide to Volt Switch. I'm not really sure what he's going to Volt Switch into, since Raikou just gets a kill here. If he wants to go to Dragonite, that dies. If he wants to go to Breloom, if it doesn't die in the first one, it will die to the second. If he wants to go out to Charizard, I can Volt Switch on that. It's looking like X though. He does go out to Landorus, that's really surprising. I really do not agree with that play in the slightest, since I had no reason not to HP Ice there. So he just lost his Landorus for pretty much nothing, and now his Revenge Killer is gone, so he's really lacking speed control in his team now, and Raikou can pretty much just plow through his entire team. He decides to go out to Starmie, so I'm guessing risk the speed tie. But I am just going to go straight for the Thunderbolt. I am Assault Vested, so like I said, I can take any hit. And if I can outspeed the Starmie, I can stop it from spinning, but unfortunately I do not win the tie. But I am able to get rid of the Starmie, so I'm honestly fine with that trade. Little upset that he was able to get rid of rocks though. But I did keep my Garchomp around, so we'll be able to set up rocks again if I do get the opportunity. But this is mostly Zardex. This is definitely looking like Zardex, just based on the build of his team. Decides to get to Breloom though. I think I'm just going to Volt Switch against this. Though I'm not sure if he's going to Mark Punch, Spore, Bullet Seed. Yeah, I'm not really too sure what exactly I want to go out to here. I might go out to Sizzle since it's looking like the most expendable member on my team. And I'm half expecting to go for Bullet Seed, though he has no reason to Spore. I just don't want to risk Garchomp because getting rocks up again would be amazing for me. I'm really surprised he didn't go Charizard there. He might even be Charizard Y on this team because of that. So has to Mark Punch though. That's surprising. I'm not sure if Garchomp actually lives in Mark Punch. I'm actually going to calc the damage on Raikou just to see what kind of Breloom set this is. I know it's Life Orb, of course, but I just want to see if it's Adamant or Jolly. Just that way I can gauge the amount of damage that it would do to Garchomp. So Mark Punch didn't it do like 60 something? So it looks like Adamant Life Orb. So I'll just calc this on Garchomp, Offensive Stealth Rock. Alright, it does too much, so I won't be able to get out my rocks on this. Can I get out my rocks at all? It does not look like I can. So I think Garchomp's mostly just going to be a check to Charizard to stop it setting up or something, but believe... What do I want to go out to here? Well, I know this is Adamant. $262. Oh yeah, I changed this to Timid, didn't I? Yeah, I can just go out to Gardevoir here. Gardevoir is fine. If he wants to go out to Dragonite afterwards, I'm going to taunt. I really don't want him setting up on me. I'm definitely not going to Hyper Voice and activate potential weakness policy. Even though I do have a Scizor in the back, which could revenge kill that. Scizor's at full as well. I guess I don't have a reason not to Hyper Voice against Dragonite then. Just in case it's like Choice Banded or something, but... Expecting him to either sack his Raikou here or Breloom. Not really sure what he wants to do though. I just went out to Gardevoir because it prevents a potential Charizard X from setting up, since I can fire off Hyper Voice or a Psyshock respectively. Probably Psyshock just in case he doesn't Mega Evolve, which he probably will not if he decides to go out to Zardex and Mega, or not Mega, Dragon Dance. But I'm feeling pretty good position at the moment. But he does decide to just sack Raikou, which is fine. Not really sure what I'm expecting to go into here. Maybe Dragonite, but more than likely Charizard. If he goes up to Charizard, I'm clicking Psyshock. I can put it in range of my Keldio's Scald, potentially, maybe Hydro Pump, but I am Scarf Keldeo, so I do have that to check a potential Zardex. And he will have to Flare Blitz against me if he does want to kill me, so he will be taking the recoil as well. He's actually Zard Y, which is very surprising. I really didn't expect Zard Y on this team, as I'm actually able to live the Fire Blast with 1 HP. That means that Gardevoir's going to be able to pick off this Charizard, which is amazing for me. I'm really surprised that it lived that. That's quite amazing. Gardevoir, you are one bulky Psychic Fairy type. But yeah, I'm in a great position at the moment. It's going to be 4-6 soon. Unless he wants to go out to Dragonite here, which wouldn't be a good play. Yeah, looking like Keldeo can just clean up with Icy Wind. He's timid. That is why it didn't kill. So he's actually Timid Zard, which is surprising. As I'm just going to go out to Garchomp. I'm going to take this as an opportunity to get my rocks back up, just so I can break the Dragonite's multi-scale. And that way, I believe... Breloom might be a little problem for Raikou. Because I was thinking Raikou just cleaned after that, but Breloom obviously does have access to Mark Punch. I guess Scizor can put in work. Dragonite might have Fire Punch. So I'm debating what I want to go out to after this. Probably, yeah, I can just go out to Keldeo. What am I saying? I can revenge kill this with something else and then just go to Keldeo. I just decided to Roost. Not really sure why, since I can just fire off an Outrage now and he's going to be at less than he was. Outrage is definitely going to be doing a large amount. So not really sure where the logic behind Roost was there. He should have honestly just gone for Solar Beam. since he's now at 5%. So Keldeo can just come in and go for Icy Wind, though I don't really want to risk the miss. Yes, I'm actually going to calc U-turn from Tornadus, because I do really want to just U-turn against this. Drought Wall Breaker, why? So Life Orb U-turn apparently does like 7 to 8.4. How much attack investment do I have? It's 255 on the calc and I have like 299. Whatever, it should kill. So, can just U-turn against this and then go out to Keldeo. Obviously there is the potential that I could miss an Icy Wind, but I don't think there's any other play I can make to try and avoid that. I could have just gone to Raikou and Volt Switched. I'm such a good player. That's okay, I died anyway. So yeah, just Keldeo here. I'm going Keldeo to prevent the Dragonite setting off a potential DD. As I do have the Scarf Icy Wind in the back. So as long as I do not miss, this game should be mine, barring a Life Orb plus Banded Dragonite, since the priority will be able to take Keldeo out. But we will see. I don't know if it's a lag, but this guy's taking a little while to pick moves. Does decide to go Brilliant though. Just gonna Icy Wind this, like I said. It's my move of choice to lock myself into. Man, if I miss now, that'd be really annoying. Don't miss, Keldeo. Hey. So, barring a Banded Extreme Speed, Keldeo should be able to wrap up the game here. And even if he does have Banded Extreme Speed, I do have Scissor on the back, which can tank those and fire off Banded Bullet Punches, so pretty sure this game is mine, unless I miss like 2 Icy Winds. So, yeah, looking pretty good. As we will see what set he is. Or will we? Keldeo, don't miss. It's a 95% accurate move, don't miss. Okay, so it does end up being banded from the look of it. I'm not sure if that just OHKOs normally, but I'm going to go out to Scissor and just Bullet Punch. Even if he isn't banded and takes me out with something like a Fire Punch here, I can just go into Tornadus afterwards. And pretty sure Bullet Punch plus Knockoff will be able to knock him out, so looking like this game is mine. As he is banded, so Bullet Punch should be able to 2-hit KO as it does, and that is going to be first game. So able to get a win in the first game, which is cool. As I believe... Yep, okay, cool. As where does that put us? Okay, so that puts us 17-18, cool. I think that's pretty much where we were before. So I'm just going to get straight into the next one, find one right away against Blue X Angel. As when the battle decides to load, we will see what kind of team he has, or she has. Man, why does PS have to be so laggy? I mean, at least I'm not timing out anymore, but this is still not good. Alright, so immediately I can see Tornadus putting him... maybe not. Tornadus checks a lot of his mons though. It's nice against like 4 out of the 6, though. Sylveon and Rotom are going to be annoying. Raikou can get off 3 Volt Switches, which is nice since he does not have a ground type. Honestly expecting him to lead Rotom. Considering I have the Lumberry, I kind of want to lead Garchomp and just get up my rocks. What could be annoying for me? I have a lot of checks with Scizor. Gengar's definitely looking annoying, so Gengar's pretty much his win condition, though I do have an Assault Vested Raikou which can just come in against it. The potential poison from a Sludge Bomb or Sludge Wave would be annoying. And him getting up hazards would probably be quite bad for me, so another reason again to lead Garchomp, since Garchomp would prevent his Heatran from getting any hazards. So I think Garchomp is just my best lead here. I just need to make sure I keep Raikou healthy for Garchomp. No, Gengar. Apologies. But definitely expect him to lead Rotom here. It was a pretty good matchup against my team. Alright, nice. So I can get up my rocks. turn 1. It's going to be nice for pressuring his Starmie, his Heatran, his Sylveon, his Rotom, pretty much everything, because it all takes neutral damage from Stealth Rock, so definitely nice break, maybe. No, Gengar doesn't run Focus Sash anymore. That was a dumb accusation, or assumption, not accusation. So it's more than likely just going to go for the Wisp here, as we cannot dodge, unfortunately. But question is to SD, Outrage, or Switch. I'm tempted to switch, because Garchomp could be nice to come in against Heatran and fire off Earthquakes and Outrages, since it does break his team quite nicely. I don't want to go out to Raikou, because I don't want Raikou getting burned. I could possibly go out to Gardevoir, though Gardevoir getting burned is also kind of bad, since Gardevoir puts in a lot of work. I think best play is just a Swords Dance here. That way I can nullify the Will-O-Wisp -2 and just start breaking. Hopefully he can miss as well. Ah, of course. Must be nice. I honestly think I can potentially SD again, though I am just going to go straight for the Outrage. I just want to get off some damage, or some guaranteed damage, because I don't even like switching out to Starmie here, though that would be a really stupid play, and like Ice Beaming me or something, if I SD again. I just want to basically get guaranteed damage. Though I do think he's just going to stay in and Hydro Pump me here, but damage on Rotom is really nice for my Tornadus, as I did mention before, and the +2 just makes me more of a threat than I would have been Will-O-Wisped afterwards. Alright, so that does 47, so that does some really nice damage. He can go Sylveon here, but if I do get a 2-turn Outrage, I will not get confused, so I would just be able to fire off an Earthquake after that, and unless he wants to pivot around taking Rocks damage, which I'm absolutely fine with, I'll be able to get an Earthquake off after that as well, so honestly think he should just stay in here, but he does choose to go up to Sylveon. Hopefully I do not get confused, as I do, which is unfortunate, but he's also more than likely going to risk staying in against me now, but I can see him wishing. I can definitely see him wishing, but I am just going to go for an Earthquake here. Just that way I get the free switch into maybe Gardevoir, Sizzle also. I do get confused though. It doesn't really matter too much in the end, since he did wish and he could have just protected the turn after. Though this is annoying now. I'm honestly tempted to go out to Scizor on Superpower, expecting the Heatran to want to come in. He could also go Gengar, but I do have Raikou that can just come in against that, so I'm not too worried about Gengar. Also having Rocks up is nice to whittle it down. He could also just protect here. Yeah, protecting here would put me in a bad situation, so I think I'm just going to Bullet Punch and then potentially double out, since he doesn't really gain anything by going Heatran here. He actually went to Rotom though. Okay. That's really annoying. I don't know why he went to Rotom. I'm going to go to Gardevoir on a predicted Wisp. He could also Volt Switch, but I do think a Wisp is coming. Pretty much my only play. I really didn't think he'd go to Rotom there. U-turn or Superpower just seems a bit too obvious, but okay. This Rotom's going to be a bit more of a problem now. See, it's his third Wisp in a row. Must be nice. What do I want to do here? Tempted to Focus Blast on a predicted Heatran or Sizzle, so I think I'm going to do that. Even if he wants to stay in with Rotom for whatever reason, I can get damage off with Focus Blast. If he wants to go to Gengar, good play on his part, but again, I do have Raikou which can come in against that. And just get off with Volt Switch for free, pretty much. So it does go Heatran, so hopefully I can hit this Focus Blast, as I do, which is really nice. Going to go for a second, just to see if I can prevent any hazards. He could definitely go Gengar here. I could honestly go to Keldeo here, just to prevent or just to not risk Focus Blast missing, but I do want to prevent rocks, or just prevent him from getting up rocks, and I could also taunt to do so, but I do feel Focus Blast is just the better play here. He's actually leftovers Gengar, which is interesting. Obviously expecting to go for the attacking move here though, so I'm going to go straight out to Raikou. Also, having Heatran weakened is really nice for Raikou too. Obviously Sylveon is still an issue, but do have Scizor which can deal with that. But again, the constant protecting with Sylveon scouting out for Scizor's choice move is going to be irritating. I believe I can just Thunderbolt here. I don't think I have a reason to Volt Switch. If he wants to go out to Sylveon, I can Volt Switch out to my Scizor. So I'm not too worried about that. I just don't want him staying in for some reason. And Thunderbolt hits everything hard. So let's go Heatran though, seconding it off, which is fine by me. As I do get pretty much a free Volt Switch against anything he wants to go out to. Okay, so Keldeo is looking like it can win late game. I just need to get rid of Starmie and this. My win conditions actually have quite a hard time dealing with this team. It's annoying as well that I have to kind of bullet punch against this Sylveon because, like I said, it can just protect and scout out my choice move. But I definitely feel he's going for a Hyper Voice here. I honestly could have stayed in, but I don't want this taking too much damage because I need it to deal with his Gengar. But Scizor is definitely the play here, as I'm expecting a Wish is his play. Sylveon's really annoying for this team. Definitely just going to Bullet Punch here though. And probably double out predicting Rotom. I think Gardevoir would be my double, since Gardevoir just gets off. Well, pretty much 2-hit KOs everything on his team with Hyper Voice. He actually stays in. I really don't understand that play. Do you not have Protect? I'm not complaining, but... Excuse me. I was going to cough. Holy crap, that play was so bad it made me choke. I really don't know what he was trying to accomplish with that play there, but I'm not going to complain. I am not going to complain. I'm expecting a Volt Switch here, so kind of want to go out to Raikou. I don't really want to go out to Gardevoir because I don't want to take him too much damage. Since Gardevoir's nice to fire off Hyper Voices late game. As he does go for the Volt Switch, so awesome, get that right. He doesn't have much of a very good switch here. He could definitely go Scizor, but I think I'd just Volt Switch against that, straight into Keldeo. So feeling good about this matchup now that he sacked off his win condition. Well, not his win condition, but pretty much everything that stopped my win conditions. But he chooses to go out to Starmie. Okay, why do I have 358 speed? I swear doesn't this speed tie? Why do I not speed tie? So that wasn't even the speed tie before. I'm guessing the 16 speed def is for something, but what it is, I do not know. But I'm just going to Thunderbolt this. I can live any hit bar a Psy Shock from a Life Orb Starmie, which I'm hoping he doesn't go for. I probably have a better play than this, but I don't really have anything to switch out into, so I'm just going to Thunderbolt here. I do have Scarf Keldeo and this Scizor, which can deal with Gengar, so I'm not really too worried about Raikou going down. If he decides to go for Hydro Pump over Psyshock, which is another bad play on his part if he did have Psyshock, which I'm assuming he did since he was an offensive Life Orb set. So yeah, don't really get what this guy's trying to do at the moment. But I'm not going to complain about another free win. Definitely just going to go straight up to Keldeo here. I can save Raikou for Gengar. And just in general to fire off T-Bolts and damage things, really. Not worried if he goes to Rotom on my Keldeo. I can just play safe here and fire off a Scald. Potentially get a burn on the Rotom if it wants to come in. But yeah, no real reason to predict at this point. I'm pretty sure I can just play safe the entire match and win. Because of the situation this man has put himself in. That was not a good play, sir. It decides to go to... Why? I'm guessing predicting Secret Sword, but there's just no reason to make that risk. I mean, if I was Specs then I guess, but... Scald was just my better play there, so... Again, I don't agree with him going out to Gengar either. He definitely should have just gone out to Rotom. I mean, Rotom lives 2 hits from Secret Sword anyway, I'm pretty sure, since I'm Scarf and not Specs, so... this was an interesting game. The first half was decent and then it just kind of fell apart. But yeah, I'm not going to complain, another free win, and I could honestly just switch out here. I honestly need to save this because it beats Sizzle. So, I believe he's just going to Volt Switch here, and I can just sack my own Roku. I do not need Roku anymore since his Gengar is down. And I'm pretty sure Roku can prevent Sizzle from SDing. I'm not sure how much Thunderbolt does though. But again, more than likely just going to Volt Switch back out to my Keldeo. If he does decide to Volt Switch, as he does a clean 8%. Nice damage. But yeah, you can just go straight up to Sizzle here. Obviously his only play, unless he wants to bring out his trainer. But yeah. Pretty sure I have this game in the bag, which is cool. As this guy's taking a while to make his only play. There you go, buddy. So I'll just Volt Switch against this. Pretty sure there's nothing he can do to my Keldeo bar like a superpower, but I don't think even that plus a Bullet Punch would kill, so I think I'm fine. He could also Roost, but I don't know about that. I'm pretty sure he just can't win. I don't think he has a play, so this is kind of just dragging out the last bit of the battle, but yeah, he decides to SD. Fine by me, I can just Scald you. Gone. Even if he's offensive, I'm pretty sure he needs like a crit to kill me, so... Maybe even a crit wouldn't kill, but if he's offensive, I think it would. So, don't crit me, basically. Awesome. Crit wouldn't have even killed. So that's going to be the game, since Gardevoir will be able to come in against this Rotom and just Hyper Voice it, so... GG, whoever you are, Blue X Angel. As, where is this going to put us? When PS finally decides to update my ranking. That updating, 1736. So, we're now at 1736, guys, and I believe that is going to be it for the episode. Like I said, I don't have much time to record anymore as I'm really busy with college and things like that, but I do apologise for that. Apologise that we only got 2 battles in this, but we did make some nice progress going 2-0. Some good games, some plays, and hopefully you guys did enjoy. So if you did, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you enjoy my content. It helps me out a lot. Really helping me grow as I am a smaller channel. And until next time, goodbye.